And we're live. Bing, bada, boom. Oh, sorry. I had just muted for 1 second as my 14-month-old child, was screaming. So I had muted for a second to not annoy you guys, and I forgot to unmute when I was kind of welcoming myself and saying what's up to AJ, Sano, Jack, Brady, Brandon. Yes, I was muted for just a second. I appreciate you guys getting me in line to get unmuted, because I probably would have went for about 5 minutes if I didn't know that you guys were talking about me being muted. So thank God for chat. Thank God for you guys. Appreciate it. Very happy to be live here on this Thursday. Some of the promos we got going on, I believe Sports Battle will have Takeoff Thursdays. Not sure what time that starts. Honestly, don't even know what's going on Twitter, if it's already started or not. I have not got a chance to really scroll anything. I've been working on a YouTube video. So apologize, I was not live at 10. Definitely starting Monday, I will be live at 10 o'clock. You guys can bank on it. I will be live 10 o'clock for basically this whole time, the rest of the time. You know, we're going to start doing a little bit more live streams, and I'm excited about it because live streaming is probably my favorite form of content to do or produce. So, boom, I'm happy about that, and we'll have these morning chats. Honestly, if you guys, Takeoff Thursday did start already. Gil Torres says, awesome, sweet. So we can look at Sports Battle and such if you guys want to check it out. I want to come up with like some type of name for my morning live stream. My name's Dustin. I guess you guys probably know that by now, but some type of catchy name for morning value live stream with Dustin, but something cooler. If you guys got any suggestions for me, let me know. In the meantime, I'm trying to just let a few people file on in. Like the video or like the stream if you haven't liked it already. So one thing that I ask of you guys, because I do appreciate it, and it does help us out whenever you guys like the video. It helps us get recommended a little bit more, gets the channel growing. That's always the goal here. So I would appreciate that, guys. Now, the Daily Dustin. Daily value stream with Dustin, something like that. Okay, you're getting the motor flowing. That's a plus EV name, the Daily Dustin. Almost like the Daily Double, huh? That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. Let's keep thinking. I feel like there's something even more plus EV out there. I just haven't thought of it yet. Maybe it doesn't even have to have my name, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll get to it. In the meantime, you guys are here for slips on PrizePicks and such. Yesterday, I can't remember the slips exactly we made on the live stream. I didn't have a wonderful day overall. Personally, I know there's plenty of people with the optimizer that did. Just the slips that I ended up getting in myself. I did not have the best of days, but that comes with plus EV betting and playing the way that we do, right? It's all about the math, and you know, of course, there's going to be bad variance, there's going to be good variance. So I am waiting on a good variance day to come my way and you know, help me out. But nonetheless, still, we're going to go ahead and snipe these profitable plays on all of these apps this morning. If you guys didn't notice, I don't know if you guys use it on PC or not, but PrizePicks kind of updated their UI, at least towards the top here. I think it looks actually really clean, and I'm excited about it. So, yeah, I really love this. It looks so much better. I don't know exactly what they did off the top of my head. I know they kind of rounded these maybe, in the blue maybe, but maybe some thinner writing. Nonetheless, I'm always in for an upgrade on the sites I'm using. And speaking of that, Daily Grind Fantasy, if you guys don't know, has now added notifications. You can literally edit and get notifications sent directly to your phone. I haven't really messed with it because yesterday when they came out, I was driving, wasn't able to really mess with it. I just threw on some notifications. I do want to change this. I seen Matt has his set to 58%, so probably going to do that. Actually, you know what? Let me do that right now. 58% for these few books that I just did the other day, or did yesterday. Nonetheless, I am going to mess with that a little bit more today, and get that tailored to more of my liking in plays. But you can literally click notifications, create notifications, and set for individual books even. I just did one whole one to capture all of them, and I've been getting them to my email. My email then will literally shoot me a direct notification as soon as Daily Grind shoots the email notification. It obviously pops up on your phone. I'm able to go to the app, get it in. Definitely a useful tool to have these notifications, so make sure you guys are taking advantage of that. I hit a 4-man power this morning thanks to the optimizer. Nice. Attaboy. Or get to the slip, bro. All right, Perfectness wants a slip. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and refresh, make sure we're getting all the plays here. So right away, Corbin Burns over 31.5 fantasy score. If we look and we compare if DraftKings and Caesars had a fantasy score market, this is what they would have it projected at. Caesars coming in at 35.1 and DraftKings 34.6. So Caesars coming in real high. Meanwhile, this is only set to 31.5 on PrizePicks. So they're too low in their projection here. We have two other books saying it should be set higher. The average difference of 3.3 fantasy score for Corbin Burns. So we're going to hit the over there. Next, we have Patrick Corbin and Chris Sale over combo strikeouts at 9.5. Bingo. We're going to go ahead, drop that into a slip. So let me get these in. Corbin, we're going to be taking both the Corbins, seems like. So we're going to be over on Corbin Burns. And then we're going to take Chris Sale and Patrick Corbin. Oh, my goodness. All right. So that has actually been bumped to 10. So if you have the optimizer, you were able to go ahead and get that in earlier because this has been up for a little while. I did get it in just earlier myself, but now it has been bumped. But you had plenty of time if you were an optimizer user to go ahead and get that. So hopefully you guys were refreshing and were able to snag that. That will come off in just a second. But we can move on down. I'm not sure if anybody has played these few PGA plays up on the board, but I talked about it yesterday in one of my live streams. In order to play these PGA plays, you can't play them all in the same slip because then it will then affect your payouts. And if you affect the payouts, that makes the slip not plus EV anymore. So we can still get one of these in this slip specifically. So if we want to take Ricky Fowler or John Rahm, we'll take Ricky Fowler on the under of 71.5. Boom. And another key note, if you take a strokes and then a birdies or better in the same slip, that's fine. You can have two golf plays that way. But if you take two of the same stat, like two strokes, if we put Ricky Fowler and John Rahm, it would not, or it would then affect our payouts. So we got it. Now let's go ahead. We have two tennis plays we can go ahead and get in as well. So now, actually, boom, right here. Angel Zerpa and George Kirby over 7.5 combo strikeouts. That's why when you're on the optimizer, you're going to want to keep refreshing. So Kirby. Now we have our boy George Kirby and Zerpa over 7.5 pitcher strikeouts. We're going to move quick on this one. Next, Bobby Witt Jr. under 0.5 total runs. That's a new play that popped up. Boom, we're cooking with gas now. We're cooking with gas. We'll talk about it after. And then we'll finish it off with Stan Wawrinka under 9 aces in tennis. Stan Wawrinka, under 9.5 aces. So that's the slip. Go ahead, get this locked in. We have I wouldn't say, I mean, it's kind of, oh, actually, no, that's good correlation there. Okay, solid. So we have Corbin Burns, over 31.5 hitter fantasy score. Ricky Fowler, under 71.5 strokes. We have Zerpa and Kirby, over 7.5 pitcher strikeouts combo. Bobby Witt Jr., under 0.5 total runs. That being Angel Zerpa's pitching against Bobby Witt Jr. and his team. If he's going over strikeouts, hopefully, Bobby Witt Jr. is getting less opportunities to get on base and score a run. His teammates, less opportunities to get hits and score him. Then Stan Wawrinka, under 9.5 aces in tennis. Here's the slip. Hopefully you guys are able to go ahead and get that in. But I wanted to talk about real quick why this is a good play and why this is a great slip. Ooh, I don't know if they just removed Wawrinka. Okay, maybe it's getting adjusted. If you don't have Wawrinka in, you can also get in Coco Gauff, under 6.5 aces. Nonetheless, Angel Zerpa and George Kirby, really solid play here. 57% odds to hit. This is a really, really good plus EV slip. Corbin Burns, as we seen earlier, off in comparison to both DraftKings and Caesars when you take into consideration their even lines for the statistics that make up pitcher fantasy score. So we'll take the over there. And then Angel Zerpa. Actually, we already have Angel Zerpa in this one. But if you want to take the over on Angel Zerpa's strikeouts in general, over 2.5 strikeouts, minus 145 juice and minus 149 juice on the over. When you're getting this in a PrizePicks 5-flex at minus 119 odds. So you're getting a really solid play there nonetheless if you wanted to. But you can get the combo square. That is a better play right now. Bobby Witt Jr., under 0.5 total runs, minus 150 basically across the board. Solid play. Solid play, taking it at minus 119 on PrizePicks. Coco Gauff, this is just a direct comparison to Underdog. Not to necessarily say that PrizePicks is, worse at setting these lines in tennis, but they both set their own lines. So you could take the over on Underdog, you could middle it, take the over on Underdog, take the under on PrizePicks. Lands at 6, you technically win both bets. Some more profitable plays. There's actually quite a few here on this Thursday morning for PrizePicks. Probably missed a bunch because I didn't get to go live at 10. Like I said, I was filming that video. But Lance Lynn, once again, under 34.5 pitcher fantasy score. We look here, off by about 2.3. It looks like both of these, and that's great. If you have two books in complete agreement against another book, basically, it's pretty safe to say that PrizePicks is too aggressive in this line. I think we see both of these fantasy scores probably get bumped here soon enough. So you could take Lance Lynn on the under of 34.5. Witt Jr. removed. AJ Lindsay. Yeah, so hopefully you guys had enough time to go ahead and get that in. I believe we were able to, unless you were trying to get that into another slip. I really do hope you were able to get that. We got some, what is this? CSGO to also talk about. Kaz and Big Zera. You have them 2 off from their direct comparison to Underdog. So you could middle these. And this, guys, we haven't even talked about the middling tool. You got Mookie Betts, 53.96 at over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, minus 135, minus 140. On the books. Lane Thomas, under 0.5 runs. Average odds of minus 138 across those books. Now, why are we looking at these, right? Because we can go ahead and get Mookie Betts, Lane Thomas in, Francisco Lindor. I skipped over him, didn't mean to. We can get these plays in. We're looking for anything. Francisco Lindor is the last plus EV play for 5-man slips. But we can go ahead and take these plays as long as we're playing some of these other plays that are going to bring our fair odds percentage above that 54.34% on our individual legs. So we can do that. So if you wanted to go back and get your boy Angel Zerpa by himself, if he's still up on the board, over 2.5 strikeouts, Get it in with Lindor, Betts, Lane. You can get all those in if you go ahead and grab Zerpa and maybe some Corbin Burns action. Remember, it's just that average leg that you need is going to be above. It needs to be above that 54.34%. And boom, I just looked. Looks like Big Daddy Zerpa, as DG Fantasy Chat is saying there. Big Daddy Zerpa and George Kirby have been bumped to 8. So if we look at the PrizePicks board, boom, there it is actually. 8.5. Dang, hold up. It just got double bumped. Did you guys just see that? So, as you can see, we just caught insane value. Insane value when it comes to the MLB. George Kirby at 5. And did they remove, I think, and they've bumped up Zerpa to 3. So, now there might be some value on that under. I mean, you got this 5 plus 3 is 8. They have it set to 8.5 here on the combo square now. So could be some value on the under now of 8.5. Seeing stuff move left and right now. Big Daddy Zerp. I know everybody's here for PrizePicks. Like I said, these couple plays down here, I'm not sure if they're going to get bumped right away, but you can still get them in if you're taking some of these top plays on the optimizer. If you're wanting all MLB, you can do that. I know Bobby Witt got removed, but maybe you can get Corbin Burns in there. A little bit of Coco Gauff action. Actually played Coco Gauff earlier. While we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and check on some of these other apps, because sometimes when these plays get removed somewhere else, they're oftentimes available on another app. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So we got a 3-man right here on Underdog. We can go ahead and get for Wnba Gaming El Ramir. So we get El Ramir under 5 first, second map kills. Direct comparison to Sports Battle, who has this set to 4. And then we can get Julio Rodriguez set to 2 total bases when 5 other sportsbooks have this set to 1.5 total bases. So we're getting the 0.5 discrepancy. And then a little bit of fun action here. We have, I think they might have removed our boy Jake Meyer. No. Yeah, so then we can take the over of 43.5 pass yards for Jake Meyer in CFL. So you got less than 2 total bases for Julio Rodriguez. You have El Ramir under 5 kills, and then Jake Meyer over 243 pass yards in the CFL. And you're going to want to play that in a 3-pick non-insured slip on Underdog, guys. Someone says sleeper after, please. Any Underdog action? Well, I didn't even see your comment, and I just gave you that action, baby. I don't know. Sometimes AJ, it'll just happen like that. Of course, there's a lot of data being thrown into, from PrizePicks and all these other apps into the optimizer. Sometimes it is, maybe be slow on a play or so. But nonetheless, it's updating very, very frequently and getting those plays up there for you. Main thing is, I really, really love to see when a play pops up on the board, it pops up on the optimizer. That's what's important to me. But we're always trying to go ahead and get those off as quickly as possible. But you got a 3-man slip right there. That's a really good slip for Underdog. Hopefully some of you guys were able to get that in. Even this Zach Gallen play is solid. Like I mentioned earlier, being able to middle that Coco Gauff play could have took the under of 6.5 on PrizePicks, over a 5.5 on Underdog. Yeah. So hopefully you guys were able to get that Underdog slip in. I haven't even checked in on the middling tool. We'll go back through and check in on the middling tool. Whoa. This is actually, I am shocked. Right now, the least amount of value on the board or on these DFS apps is ParlayPlay. Are you kidding me? ParlayPlay has been a wagon with value for us over the last, 8 months or however long it's been around. But nonetheless, it's dry today. I'm just gonna go ahead and Jock Market. What are we doing, guys? The two wagons we can almost count on daily for value. No value right now. That's a tough one. That's tough. Somebody wants me to check on Sleeper. Unfortunately, there are no plus EV plays currently on Sleeper. Guys, they are very sharp with their lines. They move with money. They're not a set payout platform. They have those multipliers. So oftentimes, it's tough to snipe some plus EV plays over there. Really, mostly playing Sleeper right now when there is promos going on, like yesterday's promo that they gave us, which did hit. So that's good. It's because I downloaded ParlayPlay today. Carter, yeah, it's all Carter's fault. Carter, man, what are you doing? Hopefully you used code DGF if you did download ParlayPlay. If you guys aren't using code DGF to download these apps, I don't know what you guys are doing. If you for Jock Market or Sleeper, if you guys want to use code DUSTIN, I would appreciate that to sign up for those. Definitely have been having a bunch of promos between Jock Market and Sleeper lately. Get on those with code DUSTIN. Sports Battle, I know they currently have their discount going on for Takeoff Thursday. You can get Lindor over there at 54.34%. Other than that, not much going on aside for if we check the middling tool. I'm sure there's some solid Sports Battle plays on the middling tool as well. Let's go ahead. I know they're wanting us to go ahead and check PrizePicks. Let me go ahead and refresh. All right. Maybe this is what was going on. AJ, I'm not sure if there's something on the back end. I haven't been able to check messages in our chats. Maybe there's something going on with the optimizer. Let me check and see if there's anything Fliff. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that right now. We'll go ahead, give it just a minute, see if we can get that back up. I do apologize. But in the meantime, we seen George Kirby and Zerpa's combo square go ahead and get bumped to, what was it? Oh, so look, now, see, look, they over-adjusted for it. I called it out to you guys. They bumped Zerpa up to 3 strikeouts, right? They bumped their combo. I've combined promo and combo. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. They combined the promo square. I did it again. The combo square up to 8.5, which then did not make any sense because Kirby and Zerpa, their strikeout lines were set to 5 and 3, being 8. Do I do plus EV full time? I work for Daily Grind Fantasy full time. I bet plus EV when I bet. So, I mean, sure, let's call it that. How do I feel about Chris Sale today? Well, I'm a Red Sox fan, so I'm hoping he does great. But as far as plus EV is concerned, we tried to get the combo square. I know that this was a plus EV play when it first dropped. Chris Sale and Patrick Corbin both combo to go over 9.5 strikeouts combined. So that's a good indication, hopefully, on Chris Sale. But his specific individual strikeout line, I'm not sure about that yet. I have not looked up too much about his individual strikeout line. Any Jock Market or Hot Streak picks? Jock Market we just looked at on the Optimizer. Wasn't much going on as far as plus EV plays. So I'm going to have to say no, not at this very second. And then Hot Streak, you have always their plus EV promos that you can get hourly where you can do a $10 slip. Throwing in one of those plus EV, I highly suggest trying to take advantage of those on an hourly basis. I actually signed up because of you guys. Well, awesome. So yeah, I mean, at the moment, Jock Market typically always has value. Hot Streak, once again, lately, you can find some really, really good CSGO plays on Hot Streak, but the other plays, sports plays, they're pretty sharp on. You're not finding too many. Unfortunately, guys, I think that the optimizer is currently not refreshing at the very moment. So we're gonna go ahead. I can answer any questions on about plus EV betting or anything like that while people are in here. But it's going to be up to you guys what we do for the remainder of maybe a few minutes. Sano has messaged our developers, so we are currently working on it. We understand and are sorry, guys. Unfortunately, it happened during the stream, so I can't really provide you guys too many plays at the very moment. I can look through and give you guys a couple of the ones. Let me see. Is Mookie Betts still? Boom. You can take Mookie Betts over hits, runs, RBIs. I remember that being about a 54%, just under 54%. So if you take that with some other plus EV plays, that's one to look out for. Who else was it? I believe we had a runs prop. Lane Thomas on the under, both of those. But you would need to take some higher up plus EV plays from the optimizer. If you guys don't have any of these DFS apps, use code DGF, use code DUSTIN if you like for JockMarket Sleeper. If you guys use code DUSTIN in downloading JockMarket or Sleeper, DM me on Twitter at SportsByDustin, and I'll go ahead and get you guys into the premium Discord. I can show you guys what that looks like. Here, where we have my slips in here. We ended up cashing this one out the other day for 2x. Unfortunately, Javier and Cueto did not hook us up there on that one, but we got 2x there. If you guys want into the premium Discord, you can literally get in for free by just using code Dustin on JockMarket or Sleeper and sending me a screenshot of that. So yeah, boom. All right, we're back. We're back in a sense. Might be still kind of being worked on. So let's go ahead and click around. Yeah, so I think we're still working on some stuff on the back end. On the back end here, guys. In the meantime, Yep. We are working on it, guys. Let me answer some questions here. If you guys have any questions about plus EV betting or the optimizer or these apps, let me know and we'll go ahead and talk about them. ParlayPlay. Somebody says, I'm on PrizePicks UD. Would ParlayPlay be the next to get on? We'll eventually get on all. I highly recommend everybody has as many DFS apps as possible. Any of the DFS apps that are legal in your state, go ahead, get on them. Take advantage of the free deposit match. It's literally free money, guys. I know you got to play through some of them, but in the end, it's free money. And taking advantage of these plus EV bets with that can go ahead and get you a long way in just playing the money you get from your deposit match. But use code DGF for that. I highly suggest ParlayPlay. Usually they have insane value almost all day long. I know a lot of our DGF members have been crushing on ParlayPlay, have some of their most profitable apps. Most people's profitable app is ParlayPlay. So I highly suggest ParlayPlay. Tag for Discord, Seabreeze. I mentioned, yeah, you can get in. Just use the code and go ahead and send me a DM at SportsByDustin on Twitter. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter already, go ahead, do that as well. I post slips on Twitter for free. Talk about plus EV betting, spit some knowledge on there as well. Appreciate it if you guys do that. Get Sleeper too, even though they got me good. Carter Hall says, what type of slips are best for Hot Streak? So Hot Streak is not like these DFS apps like PrizePicks, Underdog, ParlayPlay, JockMarket, who have these set payouts, right? They're a dynamic payout platform, and there is no correct slip type. You want to take advantage of plus EV plays on Hot Streak, 100%. And they have that promo where every single hour you can use a plus EV play from their board. They discount a bunch of plays. You can pick which one you use, and you don't have to. Zerpa just got bumped back down to 2.5. Okay. That's interesting. Combo strikeouts is still at 8. Interesting. Zerpa might still be a good play. I'm not sure if odds have flipped because I don't have the optimizer up, obviously, but yeah, there's no set slip type because they're not set payouts as far as the hot streak is concerned. I'm sorry, I kind of got distracted with that. But yeah, so you can play 2 pick plays on hot streak if you wanted to. You could play three-man slips. I know we never say, we always say don't play 3-man slips, specifically on PrizePicks, basically is what we're getting at, because over the long term, that is the hardest slip to go ahead and be profitable on, and 2-man slips are even tough to be profitable on as well. But on apps like Underdog and JockMKT, where you're getting a 6x payout for 3-man uninsured slips, that's where you want to play 3-mans. That 6x payout is a big kicker in what's plus EV and what's not plus EV, comparing it to a PrizePicks 3-man where you're getting paid 5x. Refresh Optimizer. Let's see. Bang. Okay. So we're back up and running. We're back up and cooking. What I want to do is actually head over to the middling tool. I want to head over to the middling tool, see what we can find here on Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. Now that we're back up, baby. If you guys have not tried the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, maybe this is your first time coming across my stream or Daily Grind Fantasy itself, linked in the description. You can try it out for 7 days free. I also suggest if you are going to try out the product, go to our YouTube channel, watch our DFS tutorial videos or our optimizer tutorial videos, and really learn plus EV betting and how the optimizer works, because it's going to be best for you guys to really understand the tools and not just think it's going to spit out 100% accurate plays, because that's not how any of this works or anybody works. You're not going to get 100% accurate plays ever, right? But if you learn how to plus EV bet, you do it the correct way, you will be profitable in the long term, and that's what we preach here at Daily Grind Fantasy. So, middling tool. What we're looking for here on the middling tool, as this is bringing up, so I think the Zerp, I just want to double check if, all right, Big Daddy Zerp still at 2. So it is taking a little bit, like I said, to adjust here. But in hindsight, let's just say we were able to catch Angel Zerpa at 3, right? And this is the reason why PrizePicks has bumped back down to 2. So this is actually a great example, right? I'm gonna go ahead and get to your question in a second, Hydro. But Angel Zerpa was at 3, right, on PrizePicks. I'm not sure really why they bumped it up to 3. Looks like we have 3 other DFS apps all set to 2.5. So at 3, we would have wanted to hit the under on PrizePicks, being that if you're taking into account 4 DFS apps, 3 of them all agree on a projection of 2.5. You have one that says 3. Are you gonna trust the one that's off, or the one that's different than the other 3? No, you're gonna trust the books, and that's what we do. We trust the books, we trust the market, and that's what we're playing is the market. That PrizePicks is off in this situation, and we'll take the under of 3 on PrizePicks. Right? Could middle the 0.5 discrepancy. Take the best way to middle it at this current time would have been to have taken the over 2.5 on ParlayPlay, and if it lands at 3, you technically don't lose both bets. But what we use this milling tool, really good milling opportunities like CSGO or League of Legends, where CSGO we could see PrizePicks has a projection. Let's say Zerpa is the name of a CSGO guy, which I could imagine that would be in CSGO gamer tag. Let's say Zerpa in CSGO is set to 41 kills on PrizePicks, but across 3 other DFS apps, they have him set to 34. So 41 and 34, and 3 books have it at 34. PrizePicks is clearly off. You want to hit the under on PrizePicks. So we're looking for discrepancies in the market, or inefficiencies in the market between PrizePicks and these other apps. It looks like I mentioned, the best place to go right now for these discrepancies is going to be on Sports Battle. It might look like. Yeah. Let me know. Do you guys want me to head over to Sports Battle? You guys want me to try and build out a slip here on PrizePicks? But right now, I know Sports Battle has their Takeoff Thursdays going on. We could build out a slip with the middling tool over there, finding just discrepancies in the market. Like, look at this play. Sports Battle has this set to 11.5 for Breonna Stewart's rebounds and assists. 3 other books DFS apps in agreement this should be set to 11. So Sports Battle is 0.5 too high. Smart to reuse a prop for other slips if it's good value. Taco, for example, or should you limit how many times I use? I feel like the taco is different just because obviously it's a much higher percent chance to hit. But other than that, like a normal prop, that's 57%. It's up to you and your bankroll if you can afford to go ahead and play that in multiple slips, because obviously it's going to throw off your slips. You can still lose that one in multiple slips and hit your other legs if it's a insured slip type, and be able to profit 2x or whatever. But I personally don't love overexposing to any props. Oftentimes I'm playing it one time. There is occasions where I'll play it in 2 slips or across another DFS app. But it's really up to your preference. You just don't want to overexpose. You don't want to play the same prop 5 times, right? Pretty simple, because if that one prop chalks, it's going to ruin 5 slips. Why does combo props pop up on why does combo props pop up on the ParlayPlay Optimizer? Because ParlayPlay actually does have combo props. I don't believe they've brought them to mobile yet. I'm not sure. But on PC, if you're on PC, ParlayPlay does have combo props for WNBA and MLB. So that's why you might see combo props pop up on the ParlayPlay Optimizer. So I don't know if you can do anything to get those on your phone. Maybe you can go on to desktop mode via the mobile browser. I'm not sure, but yeah, you can get them right now on PC. It's on the app now too, Carter Hall says. So that's why they would pop up. I seen somebody saying they need 2 more on PrizePicks. Nice, Robin. Appreciate you guys letting me know that. I have not actually messed around with it to see it on ParlayPlay on the actual app yet. Corbin Burns. I believe this has been bumped up to 32.5. Was 31.5 if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what you're talking about. Being bumped. But yeah, let's go ahead and build out a PrizePicks slip. I've been talking about them. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna work on getting these 2 plays because I have mentioned them earlier and I haven't got a chance to play them. We can go ahead and build out a slip here. We use Corbin Burns. Let me see. We're gonna come back to maybe Mookie Betts and Lane Thomas. We're gonna work off the DFS middling tool first, and then we'll be back to maybe snag those. We got to see what type of percentages we can get, because remember, we're using these percentages and we have to have that 54.34% on the average individual legs. So if we can find something, I'd be down. Boom, right here, Jonquel Jones, 56.69%. We're going to be taking the over of points and rebounds at 24. Look, compared to the rest of the market, PrizePicks is off. So we're going to go ahead and take advantage of it. PrizePicks is at 24. The rest of the market's at 24.5 or 25. So Underdog is at 25. They're technically also off compared to the market as well. Could take the under on Underdog. Yeah, so we're going to start there from the DFS middling tool. We could, I'm looking for high percentage plays to get that Lane Thomas and Mookie Betts play in that I was talking about. Let's see. Like, for instance, Vivid Picks is off on this one. You want to take the under of 4 on Vivid Picks. The rest of the market, being however many DFS books this is, 6, all say this should be set to 3.5. We'll come back to Sports Battle. We'll do a Sports Battle slip after. But right now we got Jonquel Jones, and then we're looking for another inefficiency in the market where it's in favor of PrizePicks. We have these tennis plays that we could do. We could take John Rahm. Haven't taken John Rahm yet. Coco Gauff's aces. Let's go ahead and get Iga. Let's go to. We want to make sure we're getting some high percentage plays here. We're gonna go with Iga Swiatek over 4.5 breakpoints 1. It looks like Sports Battle has this set to 5. So in disagreements there. I think we have some of these for the fun of it. I'm gonna go ahead and get John Rahm. So this is gonna be just a crazy slip in general. Still plus EV when we're taking into account the percentages that we're needing. John Rahm plays today. We're gonna take John Rahm under 70.5 strokes. Direct comparison to Underdog set to 69.5. And then let's come back. So that's 3 plays. Let's come back to the DFS Optimizer. And we're going to snag those plays I was talking about earlier. We're going to take bets over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And we're taking Lane Thomas. We've already talked about those other plays above it. We're going to be taking... Oh, look at that. They've removed Lane Thomas runs. All right, all good. All good. Let's see. I haven't played Lindor over 7.5. So, boom. Lindor over 7.5. So, that's Jonquil Jones over 24 points of rebounds. Iga Swiatek over 4.5 breakpoints 1. John Rahm under 70.5 strokes. Betts over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Lindor over 7.5 hitter fantasy score. Bingo. So, we used some on the middling tool. We used some on the actual PrizePicks optimizer. So Mookie Betts, we're taking the over. Then we took Lindor on the over of 7.5 fantasy score. Mookie Betts was over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Jonquil Jones over 24 points and rebounds. Then we added a little PGA action with Rahm. Our boy John Rahm. Under 70.5 strokes. Then we head over to tennis and get our girl Iga over 4.5 breakpoints 1. So, in looking at this slip, these 3 are what we got off the DFS middling tool. Jonquil Jones over 24 points, rebounds, and assists. Comparing to the rest of the market, they were all higher at 24.5 or 25 in comparison to PrizePicks. So we hit the over of 24 on Jonquil Jones, finding that inefficiency. And then John Rahm, in direct comparison to Underdog, has it set to 69.5. So we're going to take the full stroke discrepancy that's higher than Underdog and take the under of 70.5 strokes. Iga Swiatek. I don't know. I'm not here to pronounce names. Here to make profitable plays on PrizePicks and other apps. But this just kind of comes with the territory, so I didn't train in this. Over 4.5 break points. Direct comparison to Sports Battle set to 5 there. Then we went over to the optimizer. Seeing Mookie Betts was right around 54% to hit over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Francisco Lindor over 7.5 hitter fantasy score. And if we come to Lindor, we could click the little button here next to Lindor's name. We can see Francisco Lindor, hitter fantasy score, off by 1.1 comparing to DraftKings. If DraftKings had a hitter fantasy score market, taking the near even lines for the statistics, making up hitter fantasy score, they would have it projected at 8.6. So off in comparison to PrizePicks. We'll take the over of 7.5 on PrizePicks. So that's the slip. Hopefully you guys are able to get this in. I don't believe anything's been bumped just yet. But yeah, that's why it's a profitable plus EV slip in using the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer and middling tool that you can actually get linked in the description below. Try it out for 7 days if you'd like, or sign on up. Wow, I kind of just went hard right there. I'm not going to lie. I feel like I haven't stopped talking for about 5 minutes, so I'm really sorry if my voice is annoying. Hopefully you guys got that in. Hopefully it hits. Got a little watered down iced coffee nowadays. Let's see. So yeah, so Angel Zerpa. So odds have dropped just a little bit on the over of 2.5. That's probably why you had seen it drop from 3 to 2 but those other books were on point with their projections. So if you got Zerpa at under 3, looking solid too. Paul Goldschmidt, someone asking, over 1.5 total bases. Let's see. So only a 50.34%. So not a plus EV play by any means. So this is at minus 120 juice basically across these sports books. So slightly favored to go over 1.5. Not enough for me to put into a slip for Paul Goldschmidt. We'll go ahead. Oh, sorry. I did say we would go to Sports Battle. If you guys don't have Sports Battle already, use code DGF. You'll get 100% deposit match up to $100. Or if you have the optimizer, you can click this little button right here. It'll take you to Sports Battle, and you can go ahead and get signed on up. All right, so hear me out. We have a bunch of Breakpoint 1 props here on Sports Battle that are off in comparison to PrizePicks. You also have that Breanna Stewart play that we had mentioned before. So if I have not looked on Twitter to see what the Sports Battle discount is for right now. I know they have their takeoff Thursday, but you could put that in with all of these tennis plays that are different than PrizePicks. You could put it in with these tennis plays, the promo, and take Breanna Stewart if you didn't want to middle Iga Swiatek, because we took the under a 5 on PrizePicks, could take the over a 4.5 on Sports Battle, lands on 5. You technically don't lose both bets. And even if it went over, you win on one side or the other. Still have a chance because you're playing those 5 picks, to go ahead and get 2x your money on the other slip and still be winning on the other. So let's check the middling tool. I'm assuming that we probably would have seen it there on Sports Battle. Let me go to the Sports Battle middling tool. I'm sorry. Can you make one for ParlayPlay, please? We'll check ParlayPlay right after this. But I think so. Sports Battle in direct comparison to Underdog, this looks like a solid play, right? Over 4 for Ella Ramir. But looks like the under 4 is, or 4 is what ParlayPlay also has it set to. So at this current time, which we did earlier, we built a slip already with El Ramir. Looks like Underdog is the app that is off when setting this projection. So you want to play the under a 5 on Underdog, right? Here's a good ParlayPlay slip. All right. So I basically gave you guys these plays. You guys can play with the tennis plays or the whatchamacallit. Oh, here's a solid play. Knight for By Lily Gaming, under 27 first and second map kills. Looks like 3 other DFS apps set to 25.5. So taking the under of 27 on Sports Battle is a good play when you're comparing to the rest of the market. But, so, yeah, you have plenty of plays to choose from there on Sports Battle. On ParlayPlay, let's look at that. I just seen a solid play here. Look at this one. Jose Quintana set to 4 strikeouts on ParlayPlay. The rest of the DFS market all set to 4.5. So Jose Quintana is too low, 61% chance. Go ahead and hit the over of Jose Quintana. You want to take, let's see, is there another one here on the middling tool we can play? Chelsea Gray, direct comparison to Hot Streak. I'm looking for something with more book backup. Sabrina Ionescu, under 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists. The highest book coming in at 27.5. The others are 27 or even 26.5. That's a good play. So right now here, let's build this out. We got Jose Quintana. Jose Quintana over 4 strikeouts. We got Sabrina under 27 PRA. Looking still. Seems like there's a lot of agreements across these markets and some of these. Here's one. Zaiwu over 41.5 first and second map kills for Vitality. It looks like all of these books are 42 half or 43 or 43 half. So, boom. ParlayPlay. Zaiwu over 41.5. Remember, use code DGF if you guys are not on ParlayPlay. And go ahead, get this slip going. We have... I'm actually just going to pop over to the Optimizer, see if we got anything else on here. Okay. Yeah, so we got Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young under 34 points. Going to go ahead and lock that in. Oh, got to be underneath the combos. Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young under 34 points. Boom. And then we can't have Sabrina Ionescu. We'll take Justin Turner over 9.5 fantasy score to round out this 5-pick flex slip on ParlayPlay. That you're looking for 54.34 or 54% on ParlayPlay for a plus EV slip. So Justin Turner over 9.5 hitter fantasy score. Boom. That's going to round it out. So that's Jose Quintana over 4 strikeouts. Iniescu under 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Zaiwu over 41.5 kills. Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young under 34 points. And then Turner over 9.5 hitter fantasy score. That'll round out the ParlayPlay slip. I am going to go ahead and call it on this one. We'll be live here in a little bit again for our normal daily live stream. Me, TJ, and Matt. Maybe me, TJ. Maybe me and Matt. Maybe Matt, TJ. Who knows? One way or another, we will be live here in just a little bit. Sometime between 12 and 1. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in the stream. Like I said, I'm going to be doing this again right around 10 o'clock, basically every day going forward. So make sure you guys are looking out for the daily value live streams here with Dustin. Don't know what I'm going to call it yet. If you have any names, tweet me some live stream names or DM me. Would appreciate it. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support on the streams and the videos. But we'll see you in the